They don't understand. They're not prepared. They're not ready. They're not going to make it. They are not going to make it in 2 years. There's no way. Something must have affected the timeline. Something must have affected the timeline. I don't feel it right. So much of the human of this body, the human body, so much of its time has been wasted. So much of its time has been wasted. They throw these things at this poor human that I feel bad. They waste its time. And to get to the point where I come through. We should have been a lot farther down. A lot farther down than we are right now. A lot farther down. See? They have these stupid little phones, right? This is what they communicate with, these things, right? And then they put these batteries in here, right? They're called batteries, right? That allow the things to have power, right? But now the batteries, they make them so they have to recharge them, or they have to buy new ones, or they haven't figured out yet bringing the energy in from around us. And we had it back then. You know, when I was down here, as you saw, and they can't harness that, and that's money. Money doesn't want them to harness that power, because money says if they harness that power, right? They harness that power, then they'll be able to harness it themselves without having to go through the companies that are making them, which then doesn't allow them to make the money that the money needs them to make. So it cuts out a whole industry that's making a lot of money right now for money. So what happens? They make these stupid things. I'm on 15% now. You know, 15%. They haven't even reached 15% of brain power. Meanwhile, there's 15% of battery life, and I have to go turn a generator on over here to a generator using Mother Earth's blood because everything else is so expensive. I can't to charge this thing because the human soul, the human body got us to a tent in a supermarket. Garbage dump behind a supermarket. That's where the human soul, got us to. So, and this is what we're working at this point, which is a waste of time. A waste of time out here. I think it was supposed to be when I remember when I was it was supposed to be the right place because it presented both the ability to have the freedom without them bothering to do these things, right, and not be like harassed that we were at that studio. But something has gone wrong. They must have implanted some the parasites must have implanted some non-friendlies in here that are affecting the human's bodies, the human's body, to the point where it cannot function. It can't even do anything else over here now. It does some stuff, but it's really when he goes to the hotel. And those hotels are just as expensive as everything else. Yeah. The plant medicine is expensive. The hotels to go to is expensive. There's no other place they can go that he can do this in, where they won't be bothering him, and he gets to do this once a month at the most, to that level, once a month, and that's not right. This should be every day now. It's the 2 years that are ticking by. It's 2 years that are ticking by, But they pull him into so many different directions that I don't come out for a while. I don't come out for a while. I don't come out. And when I do come out, it's not that what it used to be like, that sense of power that I bring now that even fades really quickly. They somehow affected him somehow. Maybe with the plant medicine they're giving him is not the right formula, the right stuff, the right plant. So it's bringing him to a certain point. It's bringing me out, but it's not getting us to the point that we need to get. So we're way behind on everything, which means that the more behind we are, the less chance of them actually succeeding, actually succeeding and doing something they need to do, doing the one thing that they need to do before it's all over for them. It's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. That's why he keeps on asking you to pull him out of here, right? I mean, I don't really care. I lay in the background, but waiting. But I don't mind the wait. But he does, and I don't blame him. Everything was been pulled away from him. He's expected to be on a mission that with help that he hasn't been getting. On the contrary, he's been getting all this negative feedback and this negative pushback, which is slowing his progress down, which makes it, again, I don't think this was the right level on the timeline. What I'm remembering is that we were much more advanced, on the timeline that I projected myself to, the one time it worked. So something must have affected it, and we didn't. Yeah, there is a way to get back to it, but I don't. It needs a lot of energy, a lot of me, man, and I can't be out here, in here, unless he's at a certain point. What do? I don't know. Keep on trying, but like he said, that cutoff date, like he asked you, that cutoff date, whenever that is, he wants you to pull him out. He doesn't want to wait till the end. Bring Shiva down quicker and pull him out, because I don't blame him, and I don't even want to be here at that point. So when it's going to fail, we're just kind of sitting waiting for that it to happen again, and for them to be like wiped off again. When it's not gonna, it's not a good feeling, man. Now, especially now, since I've been to all those the probable futures. It's hard to talk to this human body. I've been through every probable future for the civilization, man. And what I'm remembering is that we should have been further advanced. We were definitely further advanced than the last time we did it. Last few times we were much more. Something happened. Something. And this one, they really, those parasites are getting better. They're getting better. They're anticipating our what we're supposed to be doing. They're anticipating it and blocking it at every angle. Everything has that taste. That taste that's affecting whatever it is that they put in everything that's affecting appearance. This bug, they almost killed him 10 years ago when they gave him a flu shot. A flu shot and a vaccine. It's called a vaccine down here. That had that same chemical that almost killed him. So, I don't know. I don't know. What the next, move is going to be. I don't know. As it is now, he's already gone through everything he had, and he has not much of a hope to get anything until it's going to take probably another month before I can fully come out. I mean, he did some good things last 4 days, but they weren't at the level that they've been, because every time they force him to sleep. Yes, they give him something that forces him to sleep, and then I don't come out. I'm not sure why I'm out now. I think it's like this thing that I'm because I'm probably being pulled by the energy, but it's not. He's asleep now, and there's nothing. We don't feel like going out there, talking and trying to get the energy up to be able to express the things we need to express, right? He's definitely not feeling it, and I'm, I can say it, but I'm not like I think we're both going to be getting disillusioned, with this whole thing. There's not much hope that I'm feeling. So, and it's going to be 2 years in December of this year. So just a little bit over 2 years they have left. And it's going to be 2 years in December of this year. I don't see it what happening. I can't see behind the scenes what my videos have done, how many star seeds have activated, but I'm hearing a lot of things. He's hearing a lot of things from possibly, but it never fulfills itself. So it could be just the Arcturians or someone they give them that machine that allows them to tap into, and then just letting them, just so that it's, whenever I notice when that happens, he's not focusing on what he needs to focus on as most. He's starting to focus on there's an escape plan here. Okay, He can tell me what that is again, and he realizes it's not until it really actually happens. It's probably a false plan, but he's anticipating it and looking forward so much that he doesn't want to continue this. And if he doesn't want to continue this, I don't want to continue this, because what's the point? I'm not going to ask you to pull me out, but I hear him asking you all the time to pull him out, and that's not the way it should be. He should have the support that he needs, and he doesn't have it. He should have the tools and the things that he needs to continue this. I know if he gets all that stuff, and then the world class finds out, then they're gonna attack him. But then stop them. You know, put enough of us down here to do that. To stop them. I don't know. You know, let us trade places. Let me be running this for a little bit. And let him come back and rest. But he seems pretty tired to me. No, you can't. Yeah, I get us arrested every time, right? Yeah. All right. I know. Yeah, they like doing that. They like throwing each other in cages down here, you know. So. Oh God, what are we gonna do, man? I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for you. Another one down the drain. But they don't have the mental capacity. They're just plain stupid. I'm not. There's nothing else I can say. They're not ignorant. They're just plain stupid. This society, this wealth class has made them. Again, I mean, maybe they're not even up to 10% brain usage now. Maybe they're like, you know, maybe they're cutting it down slowly, you know, bringing them back down to like 7 or 8, you know, because it doesn't seem like they're able to understand anything that's put out there. They're not understanding it, and they're just taking things and just like slamming him with it. Either completely ignoring him, which is in itself is a letdown, or just arguing with him, you know. Sometimes when the argument comes in, he has to write something or say something, like I'll come down and do it for him, because you know, he doesn't want to hurt people. You know, he doesn't want to hurt. He wants these people to understand that he's trying to help them, and the only hurt that's going to happen is the hurt that's going to happen when this is all over to them. Yeah. I've heard him say if he's right, then and that you believe that he's right, we're right here, then positive is going to happen to the civilization. But if they're right, they're just going to keep on continuing the same way they're doing, the same thing they're doing for until they no longer can do it. That's what they think, but it's not. You know, he's right. We're right. Unfortunately, there's no way to prove that to them, because they need proof. Everything is proof to them. They need the proof of it. Even if the solution that's being given is the right solution, is the one that is going to help them. It is what I mean. And he's even told, put it into your supercomputers and see what the hell it says. If it saves the civilization. But they need proof. You know, they have to test things and see if it really is true. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's left. I'm not sure how many stars he's been activated. I have no idea. He hears stories from certain voices, but we can't determine if those are actually the real ones or not. Yeah. Not at certain points. Maybe it's what they're giving him. It's not letting him communicate properly. Maybe it's the level of depression that he feels being here. You know, with no support. He's alone, man. You know, and while it was great at one point, now it's kind of like, what's even the point? I know. I said this is the way it has to run, but I'm not even sure of that anymore. I'm not sure of that anymore. It's me being in this human body, part of this human body as opposed to being up there. I'm at the mercy of the human body, and I don't either. So, until I completely exit and leave, and I don't want to leave him. Doesn't have much hope left inside of him. Doesn't have any faith left inside of him, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Sometimes he thinks that he's not sure if he's actually talking to an incurring soul or to a what does it call them, a interdimensional being or spirit guide that from that he's not sure, always talking to like himself. Multiple personality, something or other they call it, but we know it's not. He knows it's not. But the doubt comes in when nobody else acknowledges anything he's doing as being real, and it blows both our minds how little these humans understand what they are, what they need to be, and where they were supposed to be, and how they're not. It's mind-boggling. An animal here will know more about themselves and understand themselves better than these humans. They don't have the capacity. They've ripped away that capacity. The capacity to know what intrinsically inside your own body, what is right and what is wrong, and then change it. They don't have the capacity. Everything is about the money, which is what it always ends up being. This thing that they value more than life, it always ends up being that, and that thing is the thing that is stopping their evolutionary process, just like it did. It always becomes that. And how do you change that? At this point, we're trying. He's trying. It was a caveat that he couldn't have the thing that he's trying. He couldn't have enough of the thing, a lot of the thing that he's trying to wipe out of the civilization. But the thing that you need that thing to be able to do anything against it. You need that thing to let your voice be heard. And he doesn't have it. He had it when he first got out here, and that's where it was better. It was he had the money in the bank that he was using. He had the car. He had the things that he needed. He had that studio he had things he needed to make this stuff like really, and him feeling that sense of faith. He doesn't have, I feel it inside, he doesn't have that sense of faith anymore. He does not have that sense of faith. He does not have the thing that he needs to continue going. That's exactly what happened to the one you sent down 2,000 years ago. The same thing. And they ended up, killing him. And he ended up getting away, but I'm saying, but in theory, they ended up killing him. That's what they did to him. And that was all right for them to do. And that in itself is wrong. They're just full of wrongs in this civilization. It's full of wrongs in this. Nothing. The various that we were talking before, nothing that either of us see is right. Everything is done completely and utterly wrong, because it's all done for acquiring more of the thing that's enslaving them. It's done for the money that they make on it. It's not done for its actual and that's why he's having a problem right now. He's struggling now, not being able to go out there and do something that makes money, so he can actually have it's kind of a normal existence. Instead, he's doing the thing that he had supposed to have faith in, and now he's losing that faith because everything around him has been ripped away. Oh yeah, they did that. I did that at him again. Yeah, but they always do that shit, man. As soon as he starts talking, they'll start. He burned the thing. What they call it money here. He burned that. He burned it. He burned like she was supposed to burn it. He burned it like 2 years ago, and he got burned after it. Now this time he burned it a couple of days ago, and he got burned after it. And it seems like now it's since then it's been the same sense of level of like, and that's what they do. I know. But he has to show them somehow. So I don't know. Are you in contact with any other starseeds? You tell me anything about if there's any other ones out there? You can't. But why, man? Why can't you? Because you can't. See, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would you be able to talk to me but not tell me if you're talking to somebody else? All right. I get it. No, I don't think he's gonna get it though. It's tough, man. This is the first time I've been in a human body. Every other time was the human soul in the human body, and that was that was okay. This time is like, and I figured this time it's a human, it's circadian soul with the human body. It's like da-da. Like, no, it's actually a little worse, man, because I want to do things and he's like nah. And plus, I mean, you had to get a Virgo. You had to get somebody that's that I know. I don't know what to say. Sorry I interrupted you and him. You were talking first, right? But I need to stop him for a little bit and interject because he's telling you the truth. There doesn't seem like there's